So, you set lots of goals for January and said 2024 was gonna be your best year ever and you were gonna do a huge glow up. However, you haven't started? Don't worry, you are not alone. Today we're going to be planning to actually conquer quarter 2. So, the planner I'm using is the Creating Life Coaches planner, which is the one that I created, and you will be able to find it linked in my description below or in one of the comments, I'm not sure. So yeah, if you want to get it, it's just €5 and it will really help you to get your life together. So the first page you get is, aside from the index, is of course the kind of page, like the level 10 life. However, with the level 10 life, for me, although I do like numbers, I find it hard to give a number to each category of my life. So I've done another version, let's just call it that, where I'm setting the categories, but instead I'm just saying 3 things of each category that are going on. Maybe I'm procrastinating loads of the school, but maybe I can also say good things like I am running 21 kilometers per week or stuff like that. Then on the page next to it, you will be able to write at the end of the quarter how you're doing in each of the different categories. And you can even change some categories or something, but otherwise, when quarter 3 arrives, you will fill out this page and then you can just copy paste it onto the next curve quarter planner. And then we've got my dream self. This is just what would you like to be? It doesn't have to be at the end of the quarter, but it just sets a good direction and really helps you set good goals for the month or for the quarter. So my categories are very simple. For example, finance, mental health, physical health, school, relationships, confidence, side hustles, self-love, and I've really tried to make things that I can control. So for example, for my side hustles, I'm not setting things like I'm gonna reach 1,000 subscribers, which I think is impossible, but if you don't want to help me getting subscribers, please subscribe and like this video. Now for my values, this is a bit hard, but my values, I will explain them on the new podcast, which, don't worry, I'll announce it when it's out. But I already have the plans and there's a couple of things there which I will talk about on the podcast, so be tuned for that. And then my goals. Okay, so the first one is just to enjoy school. Now, enjoying school involves loads of things. And using more efficient study methods, not procrastinating, just making the school experience more active so that I can spend less time studying at home, not having to cram because that really stresses me out, and things like that. Then I moved on to self-care and just taking a better care of myself. As recently I've really been neglecting myself. Honestly, I don't know even what I've been focusing on. And yes, I didn't write any kind of sport aside from stretching. I wrote reading, I wrote monthly reset. But the reason why I didn't write any specific sport is because I've been quite good at doing that this month or this quarter in general. So I don't have to focus on that. My last and third goal, which if you do have more goals, you can just duplicate the page. But my last goal is to work on my side hustles. So of course, I want to do CS50 course. I want to listen to podcasts of self-development, watch Plan With Me to get ideas, upload 1 YouTube video per week, which you can expect every single Wednesday. I know, last week I forgot to post it. I didn't forget, but it's like I didn't have time, let's just say. Yeah, not the best, but it's okay. Never happening again. I hope so. Then I moved on to my ideal week. Now for this, it's not like every single week is gonna be like this. It's just the ideal week. And I'm definitely gonna have to do loads of work in order to get here. But I do think someday we'll get there. Doesn't have to be this month, but maybe in May, maybe in June. And I like the quarterly planning kind of stuff because for me at least this quarter I'm in school, while next quarter I'm basically not. Like this quarter I think I have 1 week that I'm not in school, but the rest I am, so that's good. As you can see, I filled everything up. So basically obviously my plan would be to wake up at 5:30 a.m. because I do concentrate better in the morning. However, for some reason it's just really hard for me to wake up early recently and to go to bed. Like it's really hard for me to go to bed because I feel like I still have so many things to do and I really want to do them. But I think waking up early would be actually for me because of the reason why I struggle to wake up, like to go to bed early. I think waking up early goes before going to bed early, personally. But I can do a podcast all about how to wake up early after I try to do it. I'll do it. Well, then I obviously have a couple of changes, and some places it says study or side hustles. That just depends. Or on Sundays when I have, which you'll see in a bit, I have like a whole family afternoon or family time stuff. Like when I've got finals, maybe some side hustles don't happen. But right after finals, when we have not a lot of schoolwork to do, it might happen that I do more side hustles than school. So it's really not set in stone. And also I love about digital planning that I can change this so easily throughout the month, throughout the quarter, whenever I need to. Then I now have my weekly and monthly habits. So of course for my weekly habits it was quite easy, like the everything shower. I don't even know what else I wrote, but I might have gone a bit crazy for my monthly habits. So when I run 100 kilometers in 1 month, study 140 hours and dedicate to my side hustles, which it doesn't seem much, 50 hours. I think that's the one thing that seems less. But I'm just starting small. We'll build up from there. Because I'm very busy with school and exercise and all the stuff. Right, next step, one of my favorites probably, is my vision board. And I'm very intentional about my vision boards. Maybe not really intentional about each picture, and each picture has to mean something. But if one of my goals is to enjoy school more, I will look at study motivations or just school aesthetic, Rory Gilmore kind of style. If one of my goals is to start coding, then I'll look coding aesthetic. If it is to develop this business, then I will look filming aesthetic, digital planner aesthetic, and basically everything aesthetic, because that just looks great. And then I'm just placing all the pictures onto my vision board. And I forgot to say I also have a couple on reading, self-care, exercise, mostly stretching kind of gym vibes, because for running I'm already quite good at it, which I'm very proud of because that I've really improved since last year. So you have to look at the little improvements. Don't we? Then this was a bit hard because I did this doing each picture extremely small so that everything would fit. I was really annoyed that I realized that it wasn't gonna cover everything if I didn't change that. So I had to re-change the whole thing, and it looks so good. It still looks good now, but I had already done it basically. I'm so sorry that my head keeps popping in. I'm just leaning in too much, which I'm sorry. I have to work on that. But this is basically my vision board, which I am very proud of. And lastly, I didn't actually feel like writing my bucket list, so I went to the one that I did at the start of the year, which I didn't use this planner as much as I wanted because I had things to change. But that's what happens when you are a planner creator, that you always want to be improving your product. And yes, at the start you're good with it and you're very proud of it, but it comes to a point where you're like, oh, I could make this improvement or that improvement or whatever. But be sure to purchase this planner, as I have used it for the whole month of March, I think, and it works extremely well. And I don't know if even February as well. So basically, that's basically it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!